Hey everyone, Big Mac here. Today I thought I would do a video game review for you guys today. As you guys may know, my birthday was last week, so I forgot to go get the card. I'll be right back. Insert annoying, hold music. Hold music. Hold music. Hold music. Okay, fine, here we go. So, I got a Bugs Bunny themed birthday card, and inside it's like, what's the best thing about a birthday? How about a gray hair? Because it's Bugs Bunny. And of course, then he goes, yeah, you know that. So, the other part of my present was Acme Arsenal. This game was released on the PS2, the 360, and the Wii. I had it on the Wii, obviously, because it says Wii right there. Wii! And, so I started playing it, and I realized something very, very quickly. This game is not great. It's marginal at best. Yeah, Acme Arsenal. The game's about 3 years old now already. So it was an earlier game on the Wii and the 360. But that's no excuse to have, it's pretty much just a port of the PS2 game. And the PS2 game even has more stuff on it. So, like an additional level and a couple more characters, I think. So go figure. One thing that killed me about this game, though, is the controls. The controls in this game are very, very frustrating. You use Wiimote and Nunchuck as your to move around. You use the Nunchuck, you just toggle it around to move around. A button jumps. You swipe the Wiimote to do your main attack. You can do combos of it using like swipe, swipe, swipe C button on the Nunchuck, or swipe, swipe, swipe A and C together. A couple different combos like that. The one problem with the controls is that in order to triple jump, or to do pretty much the thing of a triple jump, you have to double tap A twice, and then in the air, you're supposed to swing the nunchuck around, and that's supposed to enable your characters to do like a little swirl thing in the air, and eventually have you guys get to the other ledge. It doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work. I tried swinging it up, swinging it to the left, to the right, to the down, and I could not ever find a way to get it consistently to work correctly. So there were a number of points in the game where you had to make consecutive triple jumps as well as just in order to progress through the actual level. So there were periods where I found myself stuck for 10, 20, 25 minutes just trying to make one stupid jump. And, oh my god, I seriously got, I was very frustrated with that. And another thing is load times. If you die, sometimes if you die, it has to reload the entire stage. Which, I don't really understand why it has to reload the entire stage if you were just on it, but so it spends a good 20, I'd say 20 seconds, maybe not 20, maybe 15, but it spends a good while reloading the stage that you were just in, only for you to try and triple jump, fail, fall into the hole again, and wait another 15 seconds of it for it to load. So, in that respect, I was very unhappy with the controls of this game. Graphics are hit and miss, mostly miss. The graphics are very, very blocky, very cartoony. In some levels that works really well. In others, it is terrible. It's just flat out terrible. There's a section in the game where you have to be racing what I can only assume is a pod racer thing, and you have to try and go through rings, try and go through some obstacles to reach the end of the goal in time, or reach the end of the stage with the allotted amount of time you have left. And there are times when I was trying to go up a cliff, and I would literally go like, badunk, 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 badunk. It was stairs. I was supposed to drive upstairs. They programmed it so that it would. They programmed it as stairs instead of a ramp. So I remember trying to go up that hill full throttle and being like, what, where? Why am I stopping? Why am I stopping? And that was why, because I was basically running into a wall every time I was supposed to move up. So if you just try and jump around like a banshee or something, then you'll get through the stage fine. There was another part near the end of that stage in particular where there is this, you reach a checkpoint, and then all you see is this big wall of black. So your first instinct is to go around it, because you think it's a wall. Turns out you need to go over it, and it's a ramp. There is absolutely no indication that it's a ramp, or that it has a slope, and then you can actually climb onto it until you are physically on it. So, because if you try and go to the edges, there's just a big gaping hole for you to die in, and you have to restart the stage over and over again. So, graphics mostly miss. There was one level near the end which was kind of fun. I forget, the penultimate level, I suppose, or the penultimate world in the game. That one was kind of fun. Kind of. It was cute. Story-wise, nothing great. Looney Tunes characters have to go back and go into the time machine and rescue their ancestors from being slaughtered, so that they exist in the present day. And there are timeline idiosyncrasies with that too, because like Foghorn Leghorn's ancestor is an egg in what seems to be World War I or World War II time era. I don't know. It's all in black and white. I can't tell. For continuity's sake, I assume it's World War I, because most of the Foghorn Leghorn cartoons are made around the 40s or 50s, so maybe 60s too. I'm a little unsure on that part, but it just seemed to me like that one in particular had some issues. And again, way too many cheap deaths. You know, you try and jump over a ledge, or at least you thought you were supposed to jump over a ledge. No. And then there are some stages where you have no idea where to go. And occasionally you'll see a little sign or something that says go this way. But half the time you are completely clueless as to where to go. And sometimes there's a cutscene, but again, there's no real direction telling you where to go to progress through the level. And the levels are built weird too. I mean, some you can finish in 2 minutes, some you finish in 25 minutes. And I don't know, they feel very inconsistent altogether. I mean, some of those 25-minute levels, they could have broken up into maybe two, 10, 15-minute levels. But I don't know. A couple good things about the game. The story mode is short. You can finish the main story mode 5-6 hours. I put it on normal mode because, basically, there's easy, normal, hard mode. Basically, just how much do bad guys hurt you. Yeah, so the story mode takes you about 5-6 hours at most, hopefully, depending on how frustrated you get trying to play it. In terms of the actual Looney Tunes license itself, it's not terrible. I think they tried there were a couple of points where that I thought were kind of funny, but all in all, it was a very disappointing, I think, as a whole. I mean, they try and introduce, like, these ancestor characters that you really don't care about. Sorry, I'm just looking through the instruction manual right there. So there are some different ancestors. There's Foghorn's ancestor. He's still an egg. So, I don't know. As a whole, I was not very pleased with the game, but it is a budget game now, so there is a battle mode, like a melee brawl type scenario where basically your characters can all grab weapons and try and blast each other to bits. I tried it with Revu. Wasn't great. Basically, yeah, just the same levels from the game, and you get to run around and try and shoot them. Some people felt mixed about the characters having guns, and that's to some extent, because, I mean, they just have a number of different type blasters. Some shoot bullets, some shoot lasers, some shoot boxing gloves, you know, some stuff like that. One shoots pies. So, you know, I took it with a grain of salt. And as I understand it, it's basically supposed to be like a Ratchet and Clank type game. I've never actually played any of the Ratchet Clank games, so that's just from what I've heard. So, in conclusion, it's not a terrible game, but it's not good. I would say the cutscenes some of them were okay, some of them were pointless. I think the game glitched on me and it displayed the wrong cutscene, but it was using the correct audio one time. So I don't know if that was just a glitch or if that happens every time, but it just felt like this game was very, very unpolished. A lot of glitching inside the game. You could get stuck in between random things for seemingly no reason. One time I thought I was going to have to reset the level because I got stuck in between two boxes, and I think that would be, I think, my general consensus of this game. It had a couple of fun moments, but it was drowned out by frustration. And not the good kind either. Not the kind where, you know, you feel good about it afterwards. I mean, I finished this game hoping to feel some kind of accomplishment, and yet I don't. If I were to give this game on a scale, I would say maybe 4.5 out of 10. It has a couple of redeeming factors, but for hardcore people, this is a joke. For casual gamers, it's a good time waster, and apparently, bugs eat raisins. Sometimes in the game, Bugs Bunny will just be like, raisins are good for you! Oh, product placement? Hello, anybody? So, next time I hear, I'm gonna think about this game. Alright, Big Mac saying, later.